All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. And today, I just want to go into a quick lesson on, this clip that I came across where it pretty much had, chickens that were dead that had fire coming out of them, you know. So I'm just going to play this clip, and then bring out a couple of scriptures. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. And, the clip that I'm going to feature, is going to be used for educational purposes only. I'm not making any money off of this individual's content. No. So fair use, fair use.
Now, the fact that we got chickens that's breathing fire is absolutely diabolical. Yes, this is your definition of a dragon chicken. And I'm guessing it gained a new super ability that bathed it from inside out. And the mystery lies there is how do we even breathe fire to begin with? Like every time they touch this little chicken, a dragon burp comes from the bowels of this fowl. Yep, the times we in, they just keep getting stranger and stranger. This changed the whole dynamics of what we mean by spicy chicken nuggets. And if this bird is creating fire from its esophagus, which leave us with the question, fam, is dragons real? I mean, that's the conclusion that I'm coming to after seeing this bird turn to a torch. And it's like every day now we seeing some unexplainable shit pop off. But shocking dead chickens mysteriously emits fire from its mouth. Definitely in the top 10 WTF moments of 2024, gang. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on what y'all think about this dragon chicken breathing fire out its mouth in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And remember, if you want to learn a method on how to turn your content page.
All right, and I thought that was pretty interesting because that is astonishing how you have dead chickens that every time you touch them, fire is coming out of their mouth, you know, but it can only be explained, by the scriptures, because at the end of the day, before I grab it, I'm just going to make mention of it that the Lord does have newly created creatures, but this has yet to be explained because again, it could be you know fake as a not AI, but fake as a it could be a movie prop, a fake chicken, you know that has fire coming out of it, or then again it could be real, you know. But again, if this is indeed 100% factual that you actually have chickens out there that are dying and have fire coming out of them, it's that's pretty crazy, you know. And then you said, are dragons real? Well, dragons in the sense of, serpents, because anytime I hear the word dragon, obviously, one would think, of, the winged fire breathing serpent, as we would know, like from, I would say, Game of Thrones, as an example. I'll use that, you would think about that. But in reality, when I hear the word dragon, instantly I think of, a Komodo dragon, because ultimately, what are dragons? They're serpents, man, because that's really ultimately what all reptiles are. They're serpents, you know. Some have legs, some don't, but in reality, man, you know, we have yet to see. Now, we know in reality that, a dragon, an actual dragon, a flying serpent that breathes fire, is fictional. But in reality, man, you do have dragons again. Komodo dragons, they're serpents. Now, they don't breathe fire, but if you get bit by one, you know, you will die a slow and painful death, because their saliva is venomous. They're venomous animals, you know. But again, man, that's I found that to be pretty interesting because, there's been a lot going on just in these past couple of days, man, which, Lord willing, I'll, do a separate video on that, man, because just, in these past 2 days, there has been a lot of things happening out here, you know. So I'm going to get the scriptures right quick. So I'm going to get the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, and I'm going to start at verse 17. And it says, "For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, when it not means to send among them a multitude of bears, or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts, full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes," right? And again, what did you see in this video? You seen chickens that have fire
Now, the
coming out
fact
of
that
their
we got
mouths,
chickens that's breathing fire is absolutely diabolical. Yes.
right? This is what this verse is talking on, even though it's talking about newly created creatures still, man. You know, that's that's pretty crazy right there. You know, and it says, "Whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight might utterly destroy them." Now, this is talking about, these, quote unquote, cryptid creatures out here, man, creatures that you can't really explain. For example, Bigfoot. I'll use Bigfoot as an example. People have speculation, oh, it's real, it's not real. Well, from my personal experience, you can call me crazy, but I've seen one in real life in New Jersey, out of all places, but I've seen one, a tall, dark figure walking through the woods, and we were miles away from where anyone would be, because of the area, you know. But understand that these things that we're reading in the scriptures are real, man. That clip right there is pretty crazy because, again, man, those chickens, they were dead. But again, as it says in verse 18, breathing out either a fiery vapor. What is that coming out of the chicken's mouths? Fire, man. How do you explain that? Chickens, dead chickens that have fire coming out of their mouths is insane. But ultimately we know this is the Lord's doing, so we have yet to see what the cause of that is, man. But we ultimately know that it is the Heavenly Father that are doing these things, man, you know. So that's just one instance, but how much more when, again, these newly created creatures, you know, once the Lord gives them that green light and they reveal themselves, man, because it says in verse 19, even the sight of them, man, you know, people seeing these particular animals, they're going to give up the ghost because they're so horrible looking, man, because they're fierce, you know. So I don't want to make this too long, I just found that to be interesting, you know. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honor unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are not this truth from. And I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Till the next time I say, Shalom.